Fugitive Doctor is back. Doctor Who is getting a new multi-platform event coming next year, and I'm here to tell you all about it. What do we know so far, and what can we speculate on? Let's talk about it. Welcome to Culture Filter, I am Phil. This is the channel where I like to talk about all the geeky pop culture I like and consume, including an awful lot of Doctor Who. So if you like Doctor Who, do subscribe down below for news, reviews, lore videos and all that sort of stuff. This one's a news video because we've just heard that a new multi-platform event is coming in the Whoniverse, in the world of Doctor Who. For those that are unfamiliar, multi-platform events is a narrative story event where different parts of it take place across different types of mediums. Comic books, audio stories, audio dramas, audio books, computer games and novels and all sorts. In recent years, Doctor Who has done two big events like this. The first one, which is the biggest they've ever done, was called Time Lord Victorious. I covered that in my Canon, at the time it was called the Canon Update series, it's now called the Canon Catch-Up series, so you can check back on that if you want. And then a few years ago, there was the Doomsday storyline as well, which again was a multi-platform event over many different types of mediums. And they've just announced a brand new one, which I am very much looking forward to because I like these type of things, although they do sometimes end up costing a lot of money. Did I mention I've got a Patreon? Because that helps with this, you know, if you fancy supporting. And then I can cover all the stuff better. The exciting news about this one, because I feel that with the last one, Doomsday, while the Doctor did pop up occasionally in some of the stories, the focus was around a non-Doctor character, this newly created character of Doom the Assassin. Whereas we seem to be back to mainly focusing on at least one Doctor in this story. Possibly more, we'll talk about that, but the main focus on one Doctor, and that is the Fugitive Doctor. This whole event is called Circuit Breaker. It will, according to the press release, involve BBC Audio, so that's the kind of audio books side of things. Big Finish Productions, so that's the audio drama side of things, where you have a cast of characters. You know, it's an audio drama, an audio play, rather than a straight reading of a book prose. Doctor Who magazine, so that will be comics. Eastside Games, they do the Lost in Time game, so there'll probably be an event within the game. The mobile game Lost in Time, which will factor into this story. Penguin Random House, who I think they're the ones that publish the sort of younger skewed novels. They've recently been doing, I think, the one where the thinner ones where the Doctor meets up with a historical character, and they've been doing the Doctor gets embroiled in something from pop culture like Alice in Wonderland or Robin Hood. And Titan Comics, some more comics as well. So it says, spanning audio dramas, comics, mobile games, novels, and digital storytelling, Circuit Breaker is a bold new chapter in the Whoniverse, offering an ambitious, interconnected narrative that will unfold across multiple formats, inviting fans to experience the mystery from every angle. Now, usually with these things, different bits are written by different people, but it's all kind of stage managed and coordinated with the plot thread plotted by a senior producer or senior writer of some kind. Last time, I believe, for Doomsday, it was James Goss. This time, it's Esme Jakimi Pearson, who wrote the novelisation of The Church on Ruby Road, and I believe the upcoming book, The Moon Cruise, with the Doctor and Belinda. So what's the plot gonna be? Well, this is what it tells us. In Circuit Breaker, strange alien artifacts begin appearing inside UNIT's Black Archive. Each object is unmistakably linked to a different regeneration of the Doctor, but they've been tampered with. A corrupted energy signature of unknown origin pulses through them, and their sudden arrival has torn tiny ruptures across time and space. UNIT is out of options. To repair the damage and restore the timeline, the objects must be returned to the exact moments they were taken from. If not, the Doctor's adventures and the universe itself could unravel. To solve the mystery, UNIT calls upon a little-known incarnation of the Time Lord, the Fugitive Doctor, played by Joe Martin, who returns in a central role. But how does UNIT know about her, and is she the Doctor that they expect? When I first read that, my biggest question was the one they asked at the end there. How do UNIT know about the Fugitive Doctor? So that's one of the questions I've got going into this. Second of all is, All of these items have links to different versions of the Doctor, different incarnations of the Doctor. Does that mean they will be popping up in some of these as well? Obviously the ones where the actors are no longer around via comics. Maybe in the audios we'll get some other guest Doctors in there as well. Be interesting to see. Kind of hope we do. Although we've been a bit overdone with multi-Doctor stories in recent years, I do still like them. This does explain Doctor Who's presence at San Diego Comic-Con as well, because they went heavy on the focus on the Black Archive, and it seems because it's tying into this. Comic-Con's going on right now, I believe it's this weekend, and therefore this is obviously tied to the launch of this. And I'm guessing the items they've got on display at San Diego Comic-Con are the ones that are going to be relevant to this story, so if you've been at San Diego Comic-Con, let me know what was there. I'm glad we've got some kind of Doctor Who story ongoing for 2026, because on TV it's looking a little bit sparse. We don't know what's happening with the future of the show itself at the moment, so I'm quite glad we've got this, and I'm always happy to see more of the Fugitive Doctor, because I've been really enjoying her stuff on Big Finish, and there isn't many stories with the Fugitive Doctor, and I'm keen to find out a bit more about her. What about you? Are you interested in this? What are your theories about what's going on? How does UNIT know about the Fugitive Doctor? And how is the Fugitive Doctor going to interact with all this stuff without getting spoiled for the future? Although I guess she might lose her memory again. I don't know. Speculate in the comments below. And do you want me to cover this in another Canon Catch-Up series dedicated just to this event? Let me know that in the comments below as well. Thanks for watching. Why not check out this other Doctor Who video of mine, which you can get to by clicking on screen now.